And we are live. It's time to, well, talk about deals. On Done Deal. Right, Joe?
Can y'all hear me? Can I get a one in the room if you can hear me?
Oh, I hope so.
There we go.
There we
Beautiful.
go. Well, that
Ty,
is a
Ty.
relief. I think we have finally figured out the XSplit weirdness. And so nice to have you with us, Joe.
Well, thank you, Tiger. Thank you. It's lovely to be here, and I'm very pleased to be here.
Well, we're very pleased to hear you because I'm really tired of restarting the show to capture your voice back. So how's
I
everybody
forgot to.
tonight?
Yeah,
Sorry.
how is everybody doing tonight? I have to embed this on VaporJoe's, so just pardon me for 1 second. I want to put the broadcast up on VaporJoe's because it is
No,
VaporJoe's live.
no rest for you.
Done deal. VaporJoe's live.
What me drinking? I have a bottle of wine tonight. My folks were so kind as to send me some wine from back home. So,
She sloshed.
oh yeah, I just started. The glass is full. They can see
Wait,
this
wait.
show.
That's her fifth glass. Don't let her lie.
No, I wouldn't be sitting in this tall chair if it was my fifth glass.
Okay, great. We're live. All right, and now we're embedded on VaporJoe's. Great. For temporarily good our viewers watch the show who go on VaporJoe's. So what's going on, everybody? Another week of deals and steals in the vaping community.
It is. It is. Every week's a new week. I did not get my VTR yet, but they have reached New Jersey, so Joe can show off his. So
Wait, what am I showing off, baby?
You're showing off your VTR.
Oh yes, the VTR. Well, there's a lot about the VTR that is awesome. If you were, okay, sorry. I got another Fast Tech order. See, I own Fast Tech, and every time Fast Tech gets an order, I get a $. I'm kidding.
Oh, okay.
All right, so if you guys ever, if you guys were a little like worried about buying a VTR, or if you were just, it is expensive. It's over $100. I was able to pick up a great deal this week on the VTR, $99 a piece, free shipping. I picked up two, one for my lady Tiger and one for myself. I'm sure if you guys were watching Mod Envy, you've already seen this, but I have to do this for the Canadian crowd. These are fantastic. These rock. When Tiger gets her, she's going to be so amazed about how heavy this thing is. Now, I'm going to show you this again. These are the new iClear 30S's. Huge improvement over the original iClears. Let me just put on the color, so I don't know if you can catch all the holes in there. There we go. Let's see if it'll focus on all the holes. Come on, focus. Come on, $100 camera. You're supposed to be able to focus. Well, anyway, these have like 12 or 13 holes in them, and all the guts of the iClear, the entrails, yes, are kept lovely in this middle tube with a ton of holes. Now, the only downfall is these are still plastic.
So no unsightly wicks.
However, look, beautiful. We can use our own drip tips on the iClear now.
Oh,
That's the best. And let's just check this out. Look at the vapor that comes off a stupid clear miser. That's just a lot of vapor that comes off a clear miser. I mean, it's a Clearo. They just no gargling at all. Just loveliness.
That's right, Daniel. Cover your wicks, people. No one wants to see that. Look, bags! Ah!
Are you using a regular iClear?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Far and away, you'll never use another iClear again. The difference between an iClear 30S and a regular iClear is like using the original CE2s versus a CE4. Well, you probably weren't around to play with the original CE2s, but they were horrible.
I was just going to say I have never had the pleasure, or displeasure, as the case may be.
So, It's a variable wattage device. It's if anybody has a 134, these are heavier than a 134, which blows my mind. The battery door even is amazing on this thing, like a gas cap on a Hummer. I've been saying, they just rock. So if you have the means to pick one up, buy one. It will last you a very, very, very long time. I think this is one of those mods that's like the pro. This is like the pro vari of box mods in terms of build quality.
Awesome. Someone was asking, Jersey Baller, about the torched mech. Yes, that was me, and here it is in all its purpley, bluey, grayy glory. I got enthused after I did that, and I went ahead and did an AGA T2 as well to go on top. It's not quite the same color. You can see sort of it's a little bit grayer overall, a little bit tawnier, but it does have the purples and blues in it. The lighting isn't doing it justice. You can kind of see the purples and blues.
You put that up though, didn't you?
I haven't uploaded pictures of the atomizer yet. While I had it apart anyway, I added an etched tank to it, so you can see the etchings on that.
Vape Dave, everything looks small in my hand. Vape Dave.
That's what I figured. Milty. Oh my goodness, your name befuddles me to read out. The difference in metal composition between the mod and the atomizer, but you know, hey, it is what it is. It turned out not bad. It was a what do you call it? A proof of concept.
Vape Dave, do you have an MVP? You see how that looks? How small that looks in my hand? I could just palm it. You know, they're just palm it right up. Now, a VTR next to an MVP, is just huge. I mean, it's a joke how big the MVP the VTR is compared to this. And one other thing I want to talk about, because I got one for Tiger too. Tiger I just got a lot of stuff coming to her because she's awesome.
She's spoiled.
I got a new DNA 20 mod. These are really, really, really cool. Small form factor. These use an internal Panasonic 2400 mAh battery. Made of aluminum, super lightweight. This is going to be my favorite portable setup. I mean, it's self-contained. You don't have to worry about it. You chuck it in your pocket. This is going to overtake my MVP as my portable setup because it's so small, but it packs a wall because it has the 20 watts. It has the battery life, except it's about the size. I would say it's as long as a Pro Vari standard, like a standard Pro Vari, the 1490. I mean the 18490 version. So Tiger's going to get this. The only downside to this, people are going to complain, does have an ego connector. But this does have its place. It comes with 6 different rings, so you can make things look flush on it. So you don't have to worry about these stupid like ego battery connector spacing in there. And the battery, is it replaceable? Yes, it's a replaceable 18650. You don't replace it though. It's there in case something goes wrong with the battery. You can always just take it out and replace it. But for as long as it's in the mod, you keep it in the mod, and then there's a little charging port in the back that charges the battery in the mod. And then, of course, it has the nice clicky button and the it's not a real wheel. It's kind of like a wheel that just goes left and right. But this thing rocks. This really does rock.
A spring-loaded wheel. You kind of just push it over and it snaps back.
Yep. Right. And did you get any vape mail tonight, Tiger, in the last few days?
I did, Joe. Lots of juice. I got to try Mahara, or not Mahara. That one I tried. The Mellow Melange for the first time. Thank you very much. And that's a winner. I like it. I'm still itching, and I haven't had the chance. I was hoping to mix some up before the show, but I just ran out of hours before I ran out of things to do. I want to try it mixed with fluid. Apparently that is the nectar of the gods. So, And you guys, you're just convinced I'm half pickled already. But the fact of the matter is, this is seriously my first glass. I'm just high on life tonight. So cheers to you. Thank you for asking, Nilo. I'm feeling much better this week.
Yes, I have the nectar of the gods right here. This is mellow melange and fluid mixed together.
What does it taste like to me? I think I agree with Joe's assessment that it reminds me of apple cider. But curiously, there is no apple in mellow melange. So
Correct. Now, Tiger's saying maybe quince.
I don't know that for sure. That was total speculation because I've never had quince, but it is in the apple family. So I'm just kind of reaching.
But like Tiger said, what did you say about juice vendors? A good juice maker? You got to say?
Well, one of the things this has been taught to me, and I agree, is a really well blended juice is hard to pull apart. You can speculate, and you'll get notes of this and notes of that, and you taste it, and you really think there's something, and then the next time you taste it, it's really something else. And it's a curious thing to try to dissect. Um, so, and really, I have to say Murdoch is a master of that. I mean, right from a year ago, listening to people try to figure out what was in the magic green stuff, it's always a lot of speculation about what he's got in those very complicated mixes.
Now, I'm sending some mellow melange over to Nitro. Nitro is allergic to pear, and he's allergic to apple. And he said he'll willing to try it and keep an EpiPen near him. So if he breaks out, we know it either has apple or pear in it. So we'll know. So let's get talking on some deals, baby.
Let's do it. Do you want to start off, or shall I talk? Well, I've got. I'll switch to the deal screen, but there is one more order of business to talk about. Not really business, more of a celebration. Joe
Oh,
had the day off today, and that means I did too. Yay! Um, 14 million hits.
true.
VaporJoes.com. The
This is true. I totally forgot about that. You want to know why? Because I still work today.
I
I had Mod
know.
Envy and none deal to do, but um, I figured we needed a good Saturday off. I haven't had a Saturday off in a long time. But yes, thank you very much, everybody who visits the blog every day. I'm loving the hits. I love everybody comes over and gets all the deals. And Tiger, Tiger's site, VaporJoe's Canada, and I hope you guys understand. VaporJoe's Canada is specific, maybe using my name, but it is run by Tiger and Tiger alone. Tiger runs that by herself. I give little to no input. I'm once in a while be like, hey, maybe I want to check this out or something, but it's completely under her own thumb, and she's on pace to actually be better than the original VaporJoe's because she's been open 4 months and is already at almost 2 million hits. At my fourth month, I was only at 1 million hits. So technically speaking, she's on track to be even better than my blog, technically.
Yes, hanging on to your coattails, we're moving a little faster. I think you had to blaze the trail though, so there's a lot to be said.
So, well,
Thank you,
regardless, you do
Big
great.
Bamboo. You are just always right on there with the links. Much appreciated.
Yeah, she's yes. Miles 1Z228. She's far better looking than me. I give you that all day long. But she does a great job. I'm glad I picked her. I knew she was something special when I found her.
All right, let's move on before y'all make me blush again. There you go, Joe.
Again.
Again.
Hey, you know that? Oh, is that E-Juice that day off?
What's that?
That picture of the day off, is that somebody's E-Juice brand or something?
No, that is a cologne because I actually played to that tongue-in-cheek in the write-up. Said, what's that? It's the sweet smell of success.
Ah, gotcha. Gotcha. So what's your first big deal of the week, baby?
Big deal. I actually broke down, and I was my first customer on this one. Before I even let the blog post go live, I went and got one finally.
You bought a Magneto?
I did, and I'll tell you why. Well, first of all, I've heard a lot of good things about it. The magnetic switch, I'm really curious about, and they hit hard. They're nice and solid. I'll admit, I like the spider. But what really sold me was the 1939 on the switch piece. It's a little bit of a sentimental piece for me. My dad was born in 39, so that'll be my think about dad and have a vape mod.
Do you know why it's called 1939 though?
I do. I actually researched it to do the write-up, and it being Magneto, of course being the comic book character, he discovered his ability to manipulate metal while in Auschwitz in 1939. So that is significant. I never even read a comic book. Aren't you impressed?
Boom, boom.
So there you go. Oh, thanks, Daniel, for making me feel old.
Now, the Magneto mod I'm hearing is now maybe not anymore at the time because everybody's loving the Nemes clones, but we could still call this. They're calling this the best Chinese-made and Chinese thought of mod. Because this is a mod made by Smoke Tech. It's not really a clone of anything.
Yeah.
Or no, we're not saying clone anymore. It is a collectible replica. It's not a clone of anything. So it's its own mod. So a lot of people are calling this one of the best. And I've seen pictures of the brass version that's coming out. It has stainless steel accents. It is beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
And the likelihood is that one's going to hit even harder because, as we know, the brass is a better conductor. But I really like the look of the brushed stainless steel, so I'll be happy to get this one. And I got shipping notification today, so I am jazzed.
Cool. You're going to get lots of vape mail in the next few weeks.
Oh, we have get this cap for the Magneto. Thanks for the link, Jeff. I am going to copy that link and just set it aside for later. I only have so much screen real estate, so I'm kind of
I'm confused on what that is.
Check links.
It's an ego cap? Okay, so it's basically an ego threaded cap for the Magneto in case you want to use ego threaded stuff.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So it's adding ego threading to your Magneto. Good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Now, something big that's coming up. Somebody's asking me, how do you like... Shasta Zippy's asking, Joe, you like Fluid. How do you like the orange twist named Granada? I had Granada 2 months ago. They sent me a bottle. I love it. I think Granada was really good. I really liked it. So, Hana mods. Everybody's talking DNA 20s. Hana mods are probably the Cadillac of all DNA 20 mods right now. They're really wildly popular. They went live yesterday, and these guys ship internationally, so everybody who wants a DNA 20 mod can get it. I'm going to put right here in the side chat. This is to where you can buy them. Put it in there again. This will take you to the website that's currently selling them directly to the page. There are no coupon codes for this. These are Hana mods version 2. They're individually numbered. They are pricey, but I gotta let people know that they're available because they're one of those kind of I wouldn't call them a unicorn, but I definitely call them hard to find. I know Krieg's, a host on this network, bought one. He had one and he bought another one. And he's a Canadian, so they do ship to Canada. I think it's $20 to ship. Yes, Big Bam Boom, it was wrong because it's the HanaMod.com home. This is to the site that actually sells them. But it's okay. It's okay.
He's so quick.
But these rock, they're cut out of a piece of I think I don't know if these are aluminum or stainless, the version 2s, but according to everybody I've talked to, they love them. I own 2 DNA 20 mods. I love them. They're wonderful. So
Now, Nightwolf has a question about the DNA 20. Do you know where you can find the boards for sale?
yeah, Evolve. Let me go get you a link, because you can always buy the Evolve boards, and then I'll just pull that up for you. Actually, right here, House of Vapor selling them. They're $49.99, which is the standard price for a DNA 20 board. Here you go. They work. You're getting I'm getting you, Bam Bam Boom. You got to be a little quicker, but you're good.
I
House
don't
of
know.
Vapor. House of Vapor sells them for $49.99. And what's good about it is, technically, if you buy your own DNA 20 board and you know a modder, you could be like, all right, I have the DNA 20. I'll pay you for your time and your parts. And you might be able to get a DNA 20 for under 160, 170 bucks, in that area. That's what I did with my DZ Nuts box. I sent him a DNA 20 board and $90, and he made me a DZ Nuts mod. So, or if you're a good modder yourself, go make yourself one.
Chili Dog won a skin on Mod Envy, so he's going to go out and get an MVP2 to put it on, wondering if that's like buying a car because you want a bumper sticker. No, that makes perfect sense to me. As a woman, I can tell you right now, it is perfectly acceptable to buy a purse and then build an outfit around it. So what you're talking about makes perfect sense. You go.
Now you use a wrap, right? Have you now explain? And I told them this: when you buy a wrap, let's say you have an old, outdated mod. Well, not an old, outdated one, but one you're bored with, and then you wrap it. It's like you have a brand new mod.
And it becomes leopard awesomeness, like my leopard awesome Vamo. Oh, too cool.
Right now,
too cool.
Now, wasn't it like a brand new mod after you put that on there? It's like as if you've never vaped it before.
Oh
right?
yeah. I mean, this is way cooler than the Chrome, and then there's also the official Tiger eVic. And I gotta say, I was really impressed with the quality of them. Now help me remember, because this is Vapor Skins, and they're really cut well to fit. When I put the one on the Vamo, I was very impressed. Everything felt exactly where it was supposed to. Let's see if that'll focus a little better, but the holes are exactly in the right place. I was really impressed. For the eVic, even though it's got that curved top, that just fits beautifully on there, and it's got enough sort of give and stretch that it just molds to the curves. I'm really impressed with both of them.
Yeah, they're really nice. I really like them. J-Wraps is good too. Don't get me wrong. I don't just favor Vapor Skins because they're a sponsor of one of my shows. I like J-Wraps too. J-Wraps did the the VaporJoe's one that you have on your MVP.
This?
So
upside down.
That one. That one. So, and they do a great job too. And they also have some things that Vapor Skins doesn't have. They have clear wraps, and some people are going out and they're buying the beautiful mods, but they don't want to take a $300 mod and wrap it with a weird skin. They want to put this a clear coat over it to protect the finish.
You can still appreciate the original finish, but you can protect it at the same time. That's quite brilliant.
Yeah,
I only talk about Vapor Skins because that's all I've tried, but yeah, I've heard great things about J-Wraps too. Now, do you know a coupon code offhand for Good Life Vapor? I'm not up on them.
Good Life Vapor always has a coupon code going. Let me take a look.
All right.
While I'm doing that, searching that, I will. Let's see. Try. No, wait.
While you look for that, I'm going to talk about another juice deal that popped this week. And this is kind of exciting for us in Canada. You in the States, this has always been available to you, but for us, Juice Mafia is now shipping to Canada, and they have a Canada-friendly flat rate shipping, $9.99, which we're accustomed to paying within Canada anyway, so that's quite reasonable. And the deal is a good one. It's their 30 mil stock up sale. You get 2 for 18, or 3 30 mils for 25. So it's a really great chance to try some
Yeah.
new stuff. Oh, and Big Bamboo was still there ahead of me. Look at you go.
Now, I'll be honest with you. Juice Mafia is something that Smokey901, reviewer and co-host of mine on another show, he loves Juice Mafia. Hey, Juice Mafia.
I would love to hear him say that.
And I have a ton of their juice. If you're big into tobaccos, they have a great tobacco line. They have all their fruit tobacco mixes are tobacco up front and fruit behind, instead of the fruit in front and tobacco behind, which doesn't really go very well. They also make a great juice called Cactus Juice, which is kind of a citrusy juice. And I have right in front of me, I have Mocha Cappuccino, which is a nice, strong coffee flavor. They also make a Scotch tobacco, which is really, like, if you're a Scotch drinker, you're really going to love this, and a Turkish that's just to knock your socks off. I haven't had a bad juice from them. They do have, like, Fruity Tooty juices that I haven't tried yet, but everybody I've talked to hasn't had a bad one yet.
Well, I haven't had the pleasure yet, but there is some on the way, so when that arrives, I will let you guys know. And Gotta Race has a question. I'm not sure exactly what you're asking, Gotta Race. It says, what are the better Canadian juice vendors? You're asking for my opinion of some of the best. I'm really reluctant to say who's best or better, simply because I haven't had a chance to try everybody, so it wouldn't be a fair assessment. What I will say is I'm crazy about Dark Side Creations. That's actually my co-host on Friday nights, Corey, Dark Side Vapor. He has a juice line, and he is very good at what he does. His juices are available both at CEV Store. I'll drop those links in here. CEVstore.com carries some of his juice line, and Maple Leaf Vapes carries some as well. There are other vendors. I will give you RiverCityVapes.com also carries Corey's juice line. River City does not ship outside of Canada. So,
when I was going to put in $1,000 juice order, damn.
well, CEV Store is not shipping to the States at the moment. They are still working on opening that back up. Maple Leaf will. So, there's that option for you. And actually, while we're talking about Maple Leaf and Corey Dark Side Vapor, let's talk about their deal. Flavor of the month at Maple Leaf Vapes, Dreamy Summer Berry. Take you right back to the dog days of summer and a wonderful rich berry ice cream. So 33 mils for $12.99. Give that a try. It basically, if it's got Corey's name on it, if it's in my flavor profile, I kind of just know I'm gonna like it.
What does it taste like?
It's a rich, beautiful ice cream with summer berries, and so if that sounds appealing to you, I can pretty much
A vanilla
guarantee
ice
you
cream,
enjoy it.
or just a sweet
Yep.
sweet cream, or vanilla?
No, we're talking about ice cream and berries. So it'll be I wouldn't say there's an overly noticeable vanilla, but it's definitely in there.
Okay. Because there is sweet cream, which there's no vanilla in it at all. It's kind of
No.
like just a flavored milk.
No, this is going to be like white ice cream with fresh, beautiful berries on it.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good.
Yup.
Well, pardon me while I have a vape break.
Well, you just go right ahead. What are you enjoying there?
This is regular old MVP, but I'm using a Kanger Uni tank. These are the new new top filling Kanger tanks. Use the same heads as all the others. Works great. And has a spring in it, which is it's an odd setup, but it works wonderfully. Video Dave, I am jealous of Corey. He has way more mods than me. See, Corey has a
I don't
mod
know.
collection. No, see, there's a difference between quantity and quality. I have a mod collection of maybe 70 or 80 mods that are collectively worth like $5. Corey has a mod collection of maybe 70 or 80 mods that could probably buy a car. Out of the 70 or 80 mods I have, maybe 7 of them cost more than $100. Everything else is like Fast Tech Specials, $12, $15. So yeah.
Oh, Bastard, you just received the sampler pack from Darkside. That is awesome. I'm hoping you're really enjoying that.
Oh, really? You
I'm
got your
sure there'll
sampler
be
from...
some winners in there. Hmm? Oh,
No,
stop.
I'm saying... Oh, I forgot to mention, I also got this today in the mail. This is the Kick 2. This little bugger rocks. This is like the original Kick 1, except it goes to 15 watts and has a better contact system on it. It's just an improvement over the original Kick. Works great. I'm using it in my Empire right now. They're about $42. There is no clones for a Kick yet. A Kick 2 rather. There is a clone for a Kick 1, but these work great. So if you guys were gonna, because Tiger has learned the power of the Kick. Originally, she didn't.
Power of the Kick.
You could say it's like a DNA 15 in a sense, but there's no screen, and all that other stuff. It's basically meant for a mechanical mod that work like Tiger has the Zencardo hybrid, so she was taking a vape off. Oh, she says it better than I do. Why am I talking to her?
Well, what is it you want me to say? I'm not sure where you're going.
About why the Kick works so well. You found the power of the Kick. You understand why it's useful now.
Okay, yeah, for sure. When I'm rebuilding, I know what power my device is putting out, and I build accordingly to the vape I want. When you're using a prefab cartomizer, you don't have that luxury. There's no building, there's no nothing. There's put it on and hope it's going to marry with the device nicely and give you a good vape. The Kick lets you change all that. Using the Zencardo just without just battery straight, done deal, was good. I wasn't complaining, but they assured me I needed to try this, so I did. It changed the game. Definitely being able to turn up that wattage and get exactly the vape you wanted out of that cardo was a good thing.
Right. So I put I have an Empire here, which you have to have a Kick with the Empire because just if it's available, use it. And the Kick 2 just rocks in this thing. So, but it's a DNA 15 chip is far different than a DNA 20 mod because you get the screen and the rechargeability and the readout is great. You get to see what your watts are and blah blah blah. But enough about that.
Blah blah blah.
Blah, blah, blah. Enough about that. Tiger, more deals, please.
More deals, please. Well, I saw someone ask if we had noticed the 134, and I got to tell you, we noticed it within minutes, to be really honest. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about the 134. I'm going to switch screens here because for some reason, that is the one I didn't preload ahead of time. I thought I had it loaded up, but I didn't, so we'll just grab it right now. There it is, the iTaste 134, and you're not going to beat this price.
now the black one is still 121, right?
It is. To be honest, when they first put this one out, it came out at the same price as the black one, 120, 109. And it was a few hours we had that deal up, and they had already dropped it to 107, 26, so we followed suit. But the black one is staying so far. We're into the weekend, though, so who knows what's going to happen Monday when they wake up there. But right now, we can only assume black paint costs about $16
more.
Or so. Oh, my math's wrong. Yours is right.
You're absolutely right. SPL Kevin. It is a bargain price. The cheapest I've seen these, and the vendor got into a lot of shit about it, was $99. Vendor cost on these is $85. So if you know, if you're paying $107.26 with free shipping, the vendor's only making $20 on it, and and to me that's fair. $20 on a profit on something is fair. But I'm hearing places in like the UK. Chunk was telling me they charge like $220 American for that stuff.
Oh, wow.
So for international buyers, this is a really, really wonderful price, and with the free shipping. The only problem is the outlay of the money you have to spend. This is probably going to be the most expensive fast tech item you're going to buy. And somebody says vendor cost is $75. Okay, vendor cost is $75. I was wrong by $10. But it's expensive to send to fast tech. You know what I mean? But it is a great mod. Tiger has one. I have one. They're rock solid. I think the thing is going to last forever. I mean, it's a beast.
And I fear if I ever drop this on my foot, that's going to hurt for the remainder of the week. I know. So, but you know, we say heavy, but yet it's not unwieldy in my hand. I have, you know, it doesn't feel like I should be doing curls with it or anything like that, but it feels solid and well made. And yeah, Cap, I'm telling you right now, if I ever punched anybody with this in my hand, they're going to know about it.
Yes, they only go to 12.5 watts, but I'll be honest with you, I don't mind it very much. I'm always vaping it at around 11 watts anyway. I love the way you select the wattage. Some people don't like it. I love it. I like it's different.
You just got that little ring there, and it's as easy as that to change stuff up. So, you know, and you'll notice this is the lowest I vape. Like, this is 9 watts with the iClear on it. I don't vape that low, but I'm getting a satisfying, nice, great tasting vape out of it on that. So, whatever. Jay Lonadier, has it been consistent? Yes, absolutely. Occasionally, if you've let it sit, it will shut itself off. 3 clicks and it's back on. No big deal.
You know, Anokin takes, and this is the one thing I like about Anokin. I know a lot of people don't like Anokin because they're price fixing. They do have price fixing. They require vendors to, but regardless, they're one of the only Chinese vendors where their stuff doesn't get replicated. See, I did it there. They don't get replicated, and they make new and exciting mods, and they took a mod, 134, it reminds me of a piece of machinery. It doesn't look like a piece of electronics. It looks like just a machine that helps you vape, rather than just a PV that's electric. Because if you look at it, it doesn't look like it's electric at all. You'd never know. It looks like some part that comes out of a sprocket or a Zorch that comes out of some weird mechanical piece, that requires to go in a rocket ship or something. So that's what I like about them. It looks mechanical, even though it's not mechanical.
So have you got anything you want to talk about, Joe, or?
I don't know. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. I had the day off today, so I was.
You're still in day off mode. That's okay. You relax.
No. I found. Does Vapor Beast ship to Canada? No, they don't. No, they don't.
You know what? You stumped me. I don't think so.
I wouldn't mind talking about the new Nemesis replicas that are coming out, even though this isn't a deal.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind talking about them. Here's a link to the new. These are the new Nemesi, or Nemesises, I guess is the word. I don't know.
Big bam boom! You just you're just jumping ahead of me there.
Yep, there it is. Bing Bamboo has it. These are the new H-Cigar Nemesis replicas. This is the full brass and the Vape Rev edition mixed. They look beautiful. They're coming out. They're done. He's taking orders from them, so we can expect to see these on vendor sites. Fast Tech probably. When they break, they're going to be huge, because I know the original Nemesis replica was extremely popular. Tiger has one. She just glued it.
I love it. I really, really do. Enough that it has inspired me to put a real Nemesis on my someday wish list. But I'm really enjoying it. I've got the immortalizer on it. That was built yesterday for yesterday's show to 0.7 ohms, and I gotta tell you, this thing's rocking.
Yeah, and they just look beautiful. This is the a full brass version. They're also coming out with a mixed version, which looks just absolutely beautiful. I actually got these from H Cigar myself. They Facebooked them to me, and they're also doing all kinds of stuff. So expect mod makers to be even more upset with them in the future. But there is in the works. He is working on a Hammer by Kato replica too. So that when that Hammer by Kato replica comes out, I'm almost fearing putting it up because the shitstorm is going to hit the fan. It's going to just be, people are going to flip out when it happens.
Now, Boo has a great question. Are the new ones coming out the magnetic switch? Do you know, Joe? Or are they the mechanical like this one? And, I've got no complaints about the way the switch is built. I think it's brilliant. It's a really cool innovation. But I am curious about the magnetic kit.
Well, if you look at the second picture, which is the mixed, I don't know if you can pull that up or not.
Oh, sure I can.
You can see that switch is non-existent. It almost looks like it's a push up through the bottom, right? Because you don't see, or is that their locking ring?
I think they've just got it. They're probably showing it to you with no battery in it, and they've just got it over tightened.
Okay.
That's all. I'm guessing, but the Nemesis switch is not, like a hidden button. That's the button. That whole thing. Whoops. That whole thing there. Okay.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay, let's see what else is going on out there. Oh yes, the fogger. No, I'm sorry. Can't use the fogger. It doesn't ship anywhere. They don't ship to Canada.
Oh, okay. Well,
that's right. I had to buy them.
In the meantime, Big Man Boom's already put that link in there. He's been working so hard. So let's talk about the mini dripper that came out this week. And I gotta tell you, if you haven't tried drip vapes yet, you gotta do this. You owe it to yourself. Oh, sorry, I'm messing up the screenshot here. But let's have a look. Less than $4. You can get a designer coffee for more than this. Okay.
I like the drip tip on there. It's a really nice drip tip. I mean, the drip tip costs like that much when you buy it at a brick and mortar.
Exactly, more, and that's kind of what I was thinking. I would probably swap it out and use that drip tip on something else, and put a different tip on this. But either way, you're getting both pieces. These are very, very much in the style of the octopus drippers, but these are the minis, so they're really small. This is an original octopus, okay? The minis, I've got one too. I don't have one at my desk. They're great because it's such a small chamber. It gives you incredible flavor. Easy to build because, as the picture shows, these ones have thumb screws. You're not messing around with little Allen keys or tiny little screws. The thumb screws are so easy to use, and holes through the posts. What could be easier? So yeah, I can tell you from experience, these are a nice, easy build, great taste. $4.
Yeah. Yeah. Free shipping, $4. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
You could buy a handful of them, and it would cost you nothing. I mean, I would buy, if I was a big avid big avid rebuilder, I would have bought, maybe. I mean, you know what's funny? These rebuildables that come with a drip tip, a stainless steel drip tip, I may add, cost less than a standard crappy Joytech atomizer.
Absolutely. And the beauty of it is you can build it to your specs. Like we were talking about earlier, where the kick will help you bring a device to your specs. Here you can use straight mechanical, a straight battery tube, and get the vape you want, just building it the way you want.
Oh, and I guess Big Bam Boom, is it pushing us along to the next?
I
For
see
the
that.
next deal.
All right, fine. If you want to be that way about it, let's talk about designer drip tips. These are, what did you call them, Joe? Collectible replicas of
Yes.
some rather famous and popular drip tips.
Mhm.
We've got one inspired by the Ramses or Rameses, depends how you like to hear it said. 407, like I think I did the math. It was 16% of the price of the original, and a famous stainless steel bent tip as well for 306. And of course, we had to throw the bunnies in there because, well, they're just fun. And those are going for 310.
I'm still waiting for my bunny drip tip, by the way.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to send you mine if you ever want one because I think that
Oh
one.
no, I'm buying one. I'm buying one, and I'm putting it at the end of my gooseneck.
Well, uh, they are silicone, so they are soft, and you know, it's not one of the chips that ends up getting a lot of use in my kit, but I'll admit those little ears are actually kind of comfortable. Go figure, right? But anyway, yeah, bunny drip tips.
Can you put it? Can you put it in your mouth and show it?
They're totally squishy. Yeah, there you go. Bunny drip tips. Okay. So strange.
So now the Ramses, or is it? I'm not gonna go. I know what Ramses are. The Ramses are a nice replica. They're like $25 on the original Modmaker site, and the other bent one is 15. So these are really cheap. Quality, don't know yet. Ordered both, we'll find out. But I mean, how do you screw a bent stainless steel? I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see. They also have, and it's not up on our list, but they also have the Fat Boy drip tips that have just went up. They're really nice too. They almost look like the Ramses or Ramsteins or whatever they're called. We're just gonna call them the raw drip tips.
We moved on so quickly, because because I just skipped that detail. But to give you the idea of what this one right here, the R drip tip, the benefit of that is the Delrin insulator right here, okay? Now what that does for you is some of those drippers run hot. You use a metal drip tip on there, you're going to know about the heat soon enough through transfer. The Delrin insulates. It gives you the comfort and the quality of a steel tip, but with the Delrin insulator in there to give you a little barrier, a little cushion between you and the heat so that steel tip isn't heating up as fast. So there you go. If you're a dripper or you like running your Jennies really, really hot, this is something you should be thinking about.
Right, and I think this is going to be the new style for a little while. We're going to see these mixed drip tips. And you know what? It's funny because I never liked shorty drip tips. You know me. I like my size queen stuff. And I put a little shorty on this guy, and I like it. I think it's kind of neat to vape that way. I like
it. It's just I'm not used to seeing you with your mod so close to your face. Usually it's like way out here or somewhere.
Wait a minute, and something else is changing, right? Something happened between me, you, and Kriegs.
That's right. That's right. We're winning Joe slowly to the rebuilder's side. We're gonna get him away from those cartomizers.
Now, it's not that I don't like rebuilding, except there's a really good deal on the fogger. Kriegs was like, I want one of them, and I was like, well, Tiger, you want one too? Because I want to order them. Blah blah blah. So the fogger V2, I'm gonna. I ordered 3. 2 are going to Canada. 1's coming here, and I'm gonna attempt to rebuild this and make it work. And then I can put it on the Poldiac that a lovely young Canadian lady sent me.
Bravo.
And then I too could have a epic setup.
Indeed. I have the utmost faith in you, Joe. Not to mention you've got more than enough help at your disposal to get that working for you. So that'll be good. I am sure.
Don't say that. Hard to get to the post. Don't say that. Don't ruin it for me. But we'll see.
Well, let's switch gears. We've been talking about. Oh, Diana, you want to learn to rebuild? Absolutely. And do come out on Friday nights too for the show I do with Corey. That's Beauty and the Beast Vaping. It starts at 9 p.m. Pacific on Fridays, same network. VapeStrong.ca or .ca. Wow, I just totally went blank.
Little Froggy 525 wants to know where my zombie Provaria is. It's sitting in Sabby's hands, is where it is. Sabby
No.
just got it. I got a special edition version with the green LED. So Sabby got it for me, and I'm just waiting for Sabby to ship it, and I will have it. But I bought my Provaria from CEV store because I would much rather see Sabby have the money than Provaria. So I'm there. Nah.
Yeah, absolutely. And I see he's in the room. Hi, Sally. Great guy, great vendor, and incredible juice line. So check them out. Stories of the Americans in Namaste, Sa. One of my absolute favorite vapors. Yeah, check out CEV. They're not shipping to the States at the moment, but hang on to hope because they are working on making that available to you. Beauty and the Beast is on YouTube. Anytime I am able to capture that stream, and that's pretty much most of the time. We've missed a couple because of technical problems at Vaughn, but for the most part, yes, they are available.
Now, I'm hearing Savvy does have some stainless steel Provaries which are sold out on ProVape. You can't get them. So if you want to go over to a store and get them because they're hard to get. Right now, the ETA from ProVape for more is to be announced. They don't know when, but Savvy has a couple of them.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, that's great. And right here in Canada, so you're not worrying about customs. You're not worrying about any of that international shipping. It's coming. And I'll tell you something. I don't know what kind of deal he's got worked out with the postal people, but either he's omniscient and he knows what I'm going to ask for before I do, or he's got those postal people real trained. Because I have literally, I'm not kidding you, ordered like late in the day, right before closing time pretty much, on a Thursday afternoon. My order was in my hands early Friday afternoon. It's magic.
There we go. I put the link in for the Provaries at CEV store. Savvy he's not just buying them and reselling them. He is a registered reseller for ProVape, so he's not he's authorized reseller.
And for the folks that were asking about replays of VapeStrong shows, here you go. That is our channel on YouTube, and yes, anything that we can capture and put up there is there for you to replay at your leisure, including Done Deal.
It's hilarious. I'm in this position with my hand. I go over to the VapeStrong thing. I'm looking, and there's a picture of me in this exact same position right there.
Do you think you do that much, Joe?
Right?
Oh, and there's Kriegs. Right? All right.
It's Fastback shipping batteries now. They will ship batteries. I bought batteries. I got mine. That's all I'm saying.
It's hit and miss. I'm gonna say I've had an order come through right in the middle of all the trouble. Came through no problem. Just this week, I had an order that they got back because there was 2 freaking 18 650s in there. So they've reshipped it without them. It's hit and miss. They're doing their very, very best to get stuff out and around that, but and it might be my fault too because I specifically asked for Singapore Post.
Oh, these are little baby batteries Tiger likes so much.
They are. These, they're a silly little tiny thing, but that's the power as far as I'm concerned. I like sometimes having a tiny vape I can calm in my hand and they just disappear. Nobody needs to know what I've got going on there. My favorite thing is to take one of these, put a shorty cardo on it, get yourself one of the ego cones to go over it, and then a small to shorty drip tip on top of that. I mean, you're talking about a vape that's less than 3 and 3/4 inches tall. Mine is 3 and 3/4, and mine's actually a 400. These 350s are a little bit squashed even more. So, like, you can probably get a 3.5 inch vape. You know,
You got your
like,
little baby. You got your little baby on you.
it is not at my desk. I do apologize. There is a picture on Facebook publicly shared. Check that out. It'll be on my timeline. It wasn't that long ago I posted that. And you're welcome to add me as well. Here, I'll share that link with you. Do I have it? I do.
Yep. That's I love the little mini Ego batteries. They came out a while ago, probably almost, I don't know, 10 months ago. And I'm a big dude. Why am I drawn to these little damn batteries? I don't know. But I love them. I love them to death.
They're just cute. I'm
I
sorry.
can't say they're cute. I'm a man. I can't do. Oh, they're cute. I love them. I can't do it.
I'll say it for you. They are just cute. There you go. There's that link again for the little tiny ones. Okay, how long do they last? Not obviously as long as a 900. I mean, if a 900 lasts you all day, a 350 is going to last you a third of a day, okay? So this is running to the grocery store quick and you just want something you can throw in your shirt pocket. It's going to get you through, shopping or whatever, a short little outing. Get a couple of them, then you can switch it out if it does die and you're still away from home, you know?
Yeah, these work wonderfully. In New Jersey, USA, you can't vape anywhere publicly. It's against the law in New Jersey to vape anywhere where you can't smoke. These, in a movie theater, are perfect. They get you through a movie. So if I'm in there watching, I don't know, Avatar or the new Hobbit or whatever came out, I was in there. I brought an XL Cardo and one of them, and I just vaped, stealth vape during the whole movie. Got me through 2 hours, so works good. I always keep a couple of these in the glove compartment of my car, just in case shit. You got to have those little backups for your backups for your backups. And I think that's, and for $4, come on now.
And to address TX, I'm assuming that's Texas Girl, notices this is a Canada site and wonders if the deals are available to America. Probably about 95% of them are. Occasionally, we do feature a deal that is from a Canadian vendor that does not ship south of the border. We will let you know if that is the case. For the most part, our deals are available to Canada and America. And airing on VapeStrong.ca, we are a Canadian network that welcomes anybody who wants to hang out and have a good time. So you're all welcome here. We love that you're here.
So I want to know if you can sub them on Trustfire, Surefire batteries, stick to the Sony batteries or Panny batteries.
Yeah, I'm looking for at least a 10 amp, if you're sub-ohming. If you're not getting down lower than probably 0.7, I'm going to suggest that you go higher. Just to give you an idea, this build I've got going on here is a 0.7-ish, okay, probably just a little over 0.7 ohm. It's in an Immortalizer clone on a Nemesis clone, and I am running a 10 amp Panasonic in here. The amp draw on this build is 6 amps. So with a 10 amp continuous on that battery, I'm safe. If you're going to go a whole lot lower, up the amps your battery can do. Sony and eFest now have 30 amp cells available.
I'll give you a link.
Play it safe.
Yeah, here's a link to the 30 amp. There we go. These are 30 amps. This is a good segue into this. These are 30 amp batteries from eFest. They just came out. They're brand new. Everybody says that I've talked to said they're good. These are available at 101 Vapes, so they shoot up to Canada. And now that eFest has them, there'll be a good supply for everybody. Canadian vendors will have them. Your local brick and mortars will have them. They come to like $7 a piece. You don't have to worry about Fast Tech stopping batteries or anything. Again, the difference though, you lose it in the mAh value. You're only getting 1600 mAh for that 30 amp output. But you got to, for 30 amps, you can put anything on it, and it's going to work
Mm-hmm.
fine. So I would, if you're looking for 30 amp batteries outside of Fast Tech, ask your local vape shops, your local brick and mortars, see if they can start
Mm-hmm.
carrying these because they're e-vests and they're accessible. They're easy to get.
Mm-hmm. And don't quote me on this. I don't represent myself as a battery expert to anybody, but I have heard that a lot of the smaller form batteries, not 18650, in other words, are like 6 amp maybe maximum. Now I've already told you my build is pulling 6 amps. I don't want to be doing that on a 6 amp battery. I am maxing out the capability of that battery. I'm asking for trouble.
Right, right. And remember, what is it? If the button's hot, stop.
Oh my goodness, yes. If the button is hot, it's going to mean one of two things. Now, you'll get a warm firing button if your contacts are dirty, okay? Sometimes I'll notice, especially on the K100 when I used it a lot, the button would feel warmer sometimes than others. Okay, time to pull it apart, get an eraser out. One of the best things you can do to clean your contacts is use a pencil eraser. It's not abrasive, it won't hurt anything, it won't hurt finishes, but it will take off the goo, the stuff, the blackening that builds up on those contacts. Clean it up. If your button's getting hot, you have a different problem. You are stressing your battery. Stop now. Um, yeah, play it safe. We don't want to hear about any bad experiences people are having. So, what do we got next, Joe?
What do we got next? Well, that's what I was just looking for. Let's talk
Pretty
about the
soon here. Yeah, go ahead.
Hatomizer. The Hatomizer. The Fast Tech Photoshop job. I love it. Now, if you now I call it the Hatomizer. If anybody else calls it that, great. I just call it the Hatomizer because it's a joke. I know it's not a real swastika on there. It's a Tibetan religious symbol. But when this went live on Fast Tech, the forums exploded. I mean, it was hilarious. Everybody's like, swastika, Hitler's making my atomizer. You know, it was funny. Now, actually, this particular one is a set. There's a set of 4, and each one has a different symbol on it. And this is the one that has the swastika-esque symbol on it. So what Fast Tech did is they photoshopped it and took the symbols off. It's the same exact picture except the symbols are missing. It's hilarious. There's one before, one after. And so now the only problem I'm having with this is if I bought it with the symbols. Does it mean I'm not going to get the symbols? Or does it mean somebody who's walking in blind, buying it, looking at it, going, oh, that looks nice, when they get it, they're going to be like, did Hitler make my atomizer? So that's the $1 million question. But I bought it. We're going to see. It's a good price. It comes with a little tin and a bottle and some screwdrivers and wicking, and it's a rocket clone. And for the price, it's cool, and the novelty of it is just, I don't know. I think it's funny. But if you guys want to check it out, it's called the Hornet Rebuildable. But I don't like the precedent this sets though, as far as Photoshop, because if they could, and that's a good Photoshop job. That's not just the crappy. That's a good Photoshop job. In the future, does this mean that Fast Tech, if they run into issues with logos, they'll start photoshopping them off, and then you'll get them with logos? I don't know. I just don't like any Photoshop jobs when I'm buying something.
Oh, no cookies for me, John. Sorry, but thanks for the offer. Well, I'll tell you what. We have kind of a special thing tonight, and I didn't mention it earlier, but you guys have been with us, and we've got lots of people in the room. So I'm going to jump back to a deal we talked about earlier. We mentioned how Juice Mafia has now started shipping to Canada. And I've been in contact with Joanne this week, and she wanted to do something special to celebrate that and to get some of that juice into people's hands, let them try some stuff. So we're going to do something out of the ordinary tonight, and we're going to give away some Juice Mafia. Now,
Oh,
is there
cool.
anyone in the room? I see we have 153 viewers right now. Is there anyone in the room that's interested in trying some Juice Mafia?
Me,
I'm
I'm
seeing
a
some
done.
interest. I'm seeing some interest. Oh,
Did
look, the
Savvy
chat
say
just went
yes?
wild. The chat went wild. These people want juice. All right, here's what we're going to
Now
do.
this, now normally this does go against our show. We don't normally give things away, but for something like this, we said okay. You know,
Yeah, once in a while we'll surprise you. But this being a special new thing that's now available to us, and that's okay, Grandma Vapor. Juice Mafia ships to the States as well, so this is open to anyone in Canada and the US. Pardon me. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to use the new randomizer that Vaughn has built into chat for us. So in a few minutes, in a few seconds really here, I'm going to ask Vaughn to pick us the random winners. And Joanne has asked us to give away 5 prizes, each of one 30 mil. And once we pick the winners, I'll tell you what you need to do. Yeah, I know, I do. And you know what, Big Bamboo, I thought I was over that, but I just had one little stray cough, I guess, still from last week. So here we go. I'm going to tell, now I've never done this before. They tell me this is how it works. So here we go. Good luck, everybody. And that didn't really work. Okay.
no,
So,
it's just /random. You got to do it 5 times.
oh, all right, fine. We'll do it 5 times. There's our first winner, Basted, and I'm gonna jot these down so that I can cross-ref them as your emails come in. So Basted is our first winner.
You
Let's do
lucky
it again.
bastard.
Yeah, no kidding. Congrats to you. So let's do it again. Who's going to be our next winner? Good luck. And we have NZ Vapor. Now, I think that is our friend from New Zealand, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think we are able to ship to New Zealand. I'm going to wait until you weigh in, NZ, and we'll find out if you're able to take advantage of that prize. No, Piffit if they don't ship. Well, what we'll do, NZ, is we'll just let the randomizer choose another one. And thank you. And I do apologize. We'll have to make some arrangements to get some Juice Mafia out to New Zealand maybe at some point here. Let's CLH2121. You're our next winner. Congratulations. And we have G. Hayden. So that's 3. We've got 2 more 30 mils to give away. JPF 880, congratulations to you. And 1 more. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. We've got SPL Kevin. Congratulations, SPL Kevin. All right, I'm going to drop a link in the room. This is an email address. It's actually an email address for the other show I'm on, but for tonight it'll do for us. I want you to email me with your screen name, your real name, your shipping information, your choice of flavors from the Juice Mafia website, and we'll get that link for you one more time here. And I need to know your NIC strength as well. So just to review there, I need your screen name, real name, shipping information, juice choice, flavor, and your NIC strength. Oh, and Joe's got the link for me. Excellent. Thanks, Joe. So congratulations to all our winners. You're going to get to try some Juice Mafia. From what I'm hearing, you're in for a treat.
Can I do it? Can I do it the special disc jockey Howard Stern way?
You can.
Gotta do. Congratulations, you are the winner of the Juice Mafia giveaway. Please email Beauty and the Beast Vaping at mail.com with your name, address, PGVG ratio, NIC level, and flavor, and she'll get back to you with your order as soon as possible. Was that close?
that was awesome. I'm just going to drop that in the room. And actually hearing you say it reminded me that is mail.com. That is not a typo. It is not Gmail. Don't put a G in. I will not get your mail.
What wrong? What's the wrong word?
Oh, Big Bam Boob's taking them to the blog instead of directly.
Yeah, now let me go over some flavors with you guys. The flavors that I've vaped that you may be interested in, like I said, peach tobacco, tropical tobacco, twisted, Turkish tobacco, Scotch tobacco, the caramel mocha, the strawberry peach freeze, and the cactus juice are wonderful. Oh, and the black and white, another one.
That sounds interesting.
Okay. Yep.
Alrighty. Well, moving back into deals, I got to share something that I got pretty excited about this week. This is something I've been looking into for a while and following a bit. And, with Vape Meet coming up, we've got VaporCon coming up in Richmond, Virginia real soon. Oh, and Joe's already got his. He's in on that early. So make sure he can travel in style.
Yep,
Take your mods
for
with
VaporCon.
you. We featured 3 different styles, actually, and I'll give you the link there. And there's different deals because of the way the ordering works and shipping and different shipping rates to Canada and the US. Instead of just going with one product for all, there are 3 suggestions in there to meet your budget, your location, whatever combination of things you need. One of these cases locks. That's a great idea. The smallest one, that plastic one, is the cheapest of the lot. For Americans, that is a cheap solution to carrying your mods with you. The beautiful part is, set them the proper way so that the atomizers are towards you as you're doing it. They're always going to be standing up. So you travel with your Jennies, okay?
And the one I got comes with keys.
That's right. You got the locking version. That's kind of the Cadillac of the 3. But so there's a huge price range in there, shipping ranges, but we've given you all the information. And, the larger options will let you take 10 with you. So.
Now they fit tube mods perfectly. Somebody asked if they do the 134. Let's see if the 134 fits.
That one might be a little big because, in all fairness, those of you who are poker aficionados are gonna say you think this is a different kind of case, and my answer to you is, well, Amazon seems to think, or eBay seems to think that they are for poker chips, but we know they're for mods.
Look at that. It fits perfect.
Look at that. I'm surprised.
And you just close her up.
Beautiful.
Now, the only issues you're going to have is up here there's space.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to have to put maybe some, maybe a little packing material there or something.
Yeah.
But the cool thing is, when I got mine, I'll show you something. Where are you? Here. When I got mine, this came in it.
Oh.
Gave me a poker chip. So now this is my lucky poker chip. This is coming with me everywhere now. But it does. It fits the 134.
Drill a hole in it and turn it into your little name tag for your case.
But it comes with keys and it fit the 134 beautifully. All you got to do is put a little buffer in there, just in case you don't want it banging back and forth. But it works perfect. I'm taking it with me to VaporCon. I'm going to take 6 mods with me. I got the 6, and then the center will fit batteries, Jennies, or battery boxes, or whatever you want. And it works great. You just take it, you put it on the table, and you can lock it up in case you're worried somebody's going to take it. But it works beautifully. Very happy with it.
Well, just looking at the time here, I can't.
Can you believe it?
I know, and there's still so many to pick from. I think this one was pretty big news this week and really bears talking about. So let's talk about this. Another collectible replica, and I don't know really what to say other than I can hardly wait for mine to get here. So.
Yeah, it's a great. I'm hearing good things. It's the steam turbine. People are getting. And Doc Dave is really upset about it. I understand why he's upset about it. Again, I'm calling these collectible replicas. Always go for quality over. If you like it, buy the real thing.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
And in some cases, the clones do perform very well. But even I've got a lot of clones on my desk. Even I'll admit, you're not going to get the fit, the finish, the care, the workmanship out of a clone, generally speaking. So this might give you an idea of what the original is going to operate like, but oh, that is no problem at all, Big Bamboo, as long as they find their way to the product. That's all we're here to do.
Thank you. Yeah, as long as they find their way to the product. Tiger, she's a good scooper. That's what I'm calling her, the good scoop. She scoops better than I do sometimes, man. I'll be just getting up, groggy, and me and Tiger are constantly talking about what we're putting up, what we're not putting up. So, and it's important that we don't step on one another because we want to keep our blogs separate so people will want to visit both. It would kind of be stupid if we both had the same deals on each blog. So, she'll be like, she'll text me, she'll be like, guess what? I'm like, what? She'll be like, look at my blog.
Yeah, I do that.
And then I'm like, fuck! But then, it's all good though. It all goes to a good cause. It's called saving people money.
Oh, you've got your super secret connections and your finger on the pulse of the industry. You tell me about lots of stuff. Oh, Big Bamboo. I think Big Bamboo, we're going to have to hire him as our producer. He just keeps us on task and moving along. All right. Let's talk about caveman clones or caveman collectible replicas, shall we? Fine. We will. Here we go. There it is. And he's got the link ready. Thank you. So, what can we say? It operates like a caveman. It's like a bottom coiled Jenny. You get essentially the vape of a Genesis style, but it's in a bottom fed tank system. These are designed not to leak. So this is a rebuildable you can lay down. Differences in pressure we're finding with the originals will push juice out. For example, if you're driving through the mountains, you might want to travel with this not loaded up. But we'll find out how these perform, I guess, when they start rolling in. It's certainly a really great entry-level price if you just want to try something that operates that way and then see what you think. Go from there.
So let me ask you, is this the same as the Fogger, in a sense?
It'll operate similarly. Yeah, I'm speculating because I haven't got either in hand. The Fogger looks like a more quality build. It's priced accordingly too. So
But I mean, is it the same idea behind it? Bottom coil, gravity-fed bottom coil.
Mm-hmm. And Goshawk, we are aware that some of the cases are differently priced. What we were looking for was a good deal available to Canada and America. So we had to take into consideration all those things. Cases are available all over. So.
Yep.
And before we move on from the caveman clone, the rocket is also available in blue and pink. So have a little fun with it.
Yeah, it looks actually kind of nice.
And before you head out, CLH, congratulations on your win. I just want to make sure I have so far. I will tell you who has contacted me. I do have emails from G. Hayden. I have an email from CLH2121. Very good. I've got yours. And I have an email from Basted. So our other two winners, that would be JPF 880 and SPL Kevin. I have not heard from you. So I'm going to drop the email in the room just one more time. Just don't want to miss you. There we go. Let me check Bastard. Yes. Looks like I have everything I need there. Thank you very much. Alrighty. Do you have anything else you wanted to talk about, Joe? We are running out of time rapidly. 9 minutes left. Bottom of the hour.
I'm trying to think.
What about, you were pretty excited about that hybrid dripper this week. Do you want to talk about that?
The Siamese?
Yeah. Do you have a
The
link?
KSD Siamese. Yep, it's in the room. Big Bamboo put it in there.
Oh, okay.
Now this is an odd creature. It's the first hybrid dripper that I'm aware of. There's no 510 connection. It's battery to contact dripper. All brass, made by KSD. I have no idea. Let me go over and actually going to check. Yeah, just want to check. Yeah, these are all brass, and it's technically a hybrid RDA. I mean, there's just no two big bones about it, and it's unique because I'm not aware of any other hybrid. Anybody here know of any hybrid drippers? Have you heard of hybrid dripper?
Exist,
Anybody have?
but they tend to be high-end devices, so it's not household names. This is the first one that's at a price point that's really, really accessible that I'm aware of.
Right, now the advantage to this is it's nice and it's cheap. There is a disadvantage. It's a purpose-built mod. You're going to do nothing with this mod other than use it for this. That's it, the Valkyrie hybrid. Okay, you're right.
And Vapor Owl, no, if you want the fingerprints pictured in this image, that's an extra fee. I don't know what Fast Tech was doing on this particular picture. Most of their photography and imagery is really good, but this one it looks like they had somebody use it for a week before they photographed it. Go figure.
Somebody wants to know, maybe you know this, is it okay to drip on brass?
What it boils down to is with brass, you are concerned about lead content, okay? Now, there is lead-free brass. I am not knowledgeable yet enough on this product to say whether we're looking at lead-free brass or not. For some of the other atomizers that do feature brass that can come in contact with the juice, they are assuring us that it is lead-free. I just haven't received definitive answers to those questions yet, so I'm not going to come out and say it's a for sure lead-free brass, but they're aware of that as well. So hopefully they've designed accordingly in this case.
I'm looking to see if there's anybody asking that question in the forums on their site.
Hairball is saying, and this is news to me, thank you Hairball for that information, 3M makes an easy-to-use lead test kit. Now that's brilliant. So we'll have to look into that. Yeah, my LT is echoing that. You can use a home lead test. That's cool. Available, UPS 420 says it's available in the paint department at Home Depot. Okay, that's cool.
All right, well,
thanks, guys.
They're saying here that it's probably made of aluminum only because of the weight. It's only 47 grams.
And that is the confusing part about it. It sure does look like brass, but the weight just didn't add up. So the jury's out on what we're looking at here.
Actually, they're calling it aluminum now in the actual description. They're calling it gold color with aluminum.
Oh, okay. So they've plated it or anodized it in some fashion.
I'm assuming because that's what KSD is now claiming. It says materials aluminum, color gold, and it weighs 47 grams, which the weight of it definitely makes me believe it's aluminum. Because if it was brass, it would be way heavier than 47 grams, about maybe like 120 grams.
Mm-hmm.
And it's telescopic, isn't it? Yes, it is. It is a telescopic Hybrid.
Yeah.
It's a telescopic hybrid dripper. Boom. There you go. It's everything everybody wants, but at the same time, I don't know if I would call that a pretty. It's a pretty mod. I think it just needs a different drip tip. The drip tip really kills it. I think you need to put a different drip tip on that, which it'll take any drip tip. So that's easily.
It's a 510.
So 2:26 a.m. We have a few minutes before we close up shop. I want to wish every Canadian. Well, it is happy Thanksgiving, right? Thanksgiving for you guys tomorrow.
It is. This is our long weekend, and happy Columbus Day to you, America, coming up on Monday.
Bah! I don't get vape mail because Columbus.
I've just found a link in the room to invite you. If you're not already a member of the Done Deal group on Facebook, get on over there and ask to be added. We would love to have you, and it will keep you apprised of all the deals as the week progresses, as well as chat and other cool stuff. And we will also let you know about the replay when it's available on YouTube. So get in there.
Yes, and vendors, feel free to post your deals in our Done Deals vaping group.
By all means. We want to know.
Yeah, because there's might be. I run a deals group. Tiger runs a deals group, and Done Deals kind of like in the middle because it's our show. But sometimes things slip through the cracks, and we don't see them because the other groups are more popular. And so it's good to post them in all three or post them in Done Deal, but whatever. But just make sure you get them to us, because if they are good, we will feature them, and then you'll have to. We'll shut your site down, and.
Oh, thank you, Saw. Thank you so much for joining us. It's a real pleasure to have you here.
Yes, Sahil, really. I never get to see Sahil in any show. Thank you so much. If you guys don't know Sahil, he's one of the finest vapors in the vaping community.
A real gentleman. A real treat to know. And Pitchup, you're asking about linking a website. If it's got to do with vaping and vape deals, we want to know about it.
Always.
And Rich is here. Hello, Rich.
Which Rich? Oh, Tower Vape is here.
Yeah.
Tower, show us the fist bump. Check it out, Tower. Check it out, baby. Got my own now. There we go. Oh, and Ricardo Mon's in here. Awesome.
Oh, wow. You guys have been so quiet. I apologize. We'd have given you shout-outs. Style and Puffer, hey to you.
All right, guys. It is 2:30, so we're going to say goodbye, and we'll be busy this week again. We all have Monday off. No vape mail for us. Darn. But.
My hopes for Tuesday.
My hopes for Tuesday too. Okay,
Thanks,
guys.
everybody,
so thank
for
you.
Joining us.
Yes, thank you so much, and we will see you again next week. The Deals and Steals will be rolling all week, and we'll
same time, same place. Watch for the replay. I'll be posting on Facebook about it. And happy trails to y'all. Vape on, vape strong.
Happy Turkey Day.
Good night.